Well, I mean, we keep talking about security, Darren, and we keep talking about it because the problems just seem to be getting worse, don't they?
Definitely. Thanks, Tim. One of the things that we see, and when we really started BlackFog, was we started tracking in 2020 the number of ransomware attacks that are happening globally. And we've been amazed by the sheer growth and exponential growth of the number of attacks. And so we thought we'd include some of the statistics from our latest report from October. You can see this tracks all of the attacks since 2020. And we're particularly concerned because you can see with the latest 2023 statistics, it's clearly on an exponential increase. And in fact, in September, we saw the largest amount of ransomware attacks on record, which is quite amazing considering we thought it was the same last year as well.
Yeah, yeah.
What's I think most notable, Tim, on these is that 473% of these attacks are unreported. So we collect two types of statistics, the ones that are publicly disclosed by the companies themselves, and also the ones that are not publicly disclosed. So we're also doing dark web scanning on a daily basis as well, and we're able to see all of the ransom notes that are posted. A lot of these are not disclosed by companies, and I think that's an important point. It was actually 10 times the ratio of reported to unreported, but now we're seeing it's about 5 times.
That's
Now,
what because I was going to say you can't have more than 100, Darren. I know this.
exactly. And so what's happening here, we think, is that with certainly some of the recent indictments from the SolarWinds attacks, you're probably caught up with that in the news. I know the Register covers this really well. This has really brought to bear, I think, the fact that CIOs and corporations can no longer hide a lot of these attacks. And so I think that's really borne out in the statistics here as well.
Yeah.
If we move on slightly, you can also see the increase in the number of exfiltrations going on as well. So the dark web is the predominant area where a lot of these ransomware vectors effectively are actually exfiltrating data to the dark web, and that's increased by 18%. PowerShell attacks, this is a methodology or an attack vector that's actually used quite commonly in ransomware, where we're seeing PowerShell as the predominant way that people are getting into your devices and effectively kicking off the payload, we like to think of it. And then data exfiltration itself generally is 9% over the last few years. So it's really fascinating just in the statistics alone. We love collecting these. We use these obviously because of our daily threat analysis that we're doing anyway.